Hey you guys, it's Rachel Wiggum, Presidential Diamond with It Works Global. Woo! Okay, so this morning before I get my workout in, I kind of wanted to just do a video. I was going to do it afterwards, but I decided to go ahead and do it now. This video is called Finding Your Starting Five. So for those of you guys who are new, what I'm talking about is your chart. In order to reach the highest rank in the company, you have to have a starting five. A lot of people don't know that because when you're going executive, you only need 2 people. When you're going Ruby, you need 3 in your front line, and only one of them has to rank. So only one of them has to promote. When you're going Emerald, only 2 people have to promote, which is your 2 Rubies. When you're going Diamond, only 2 people have to promote. But then when you're going Diamond, your Emerald and your Ruby. But then when you're going to Double Diamond, again, 2 people. So you got your Diamond and your Emerald, right? And then when you're going Triple, it's like, hold on, wait, what? You telling me that qualified leg right here in the front has to be a Diamond? It's like a culture shock. But then when you're going Presidential, that diamond, that qualified leg again has to be a diamond. And everybody has to be moving. But then when you're going to ambassador, baby, you have to have a presidential diamond, 2 triple diamonds, and 2 double diamonds. What? Like, nobody prepared me for this. It's probably how you feel. However, if you read your compensation plan, you probably have some type of idea about it. But the reason why I'm saying that is because if you find your starting five from jump, you need 5 people who are all in. 5 people who understand this vision. They can come from anywhere in a leg. However, it would be nice if you enrolled them and they're in your front line. If not, it's okay. It starts with 1, so you never know who's going to come into your organization and change your entire life. However, you need your starting 5. You need 5 people who are going to roll with you till the end. You need 5 people, and it happens. Sometimes people quit and you need a new person in your front line that's going to run. It can't be people who are complacent or walking because you won't get to where you want to be, or you'll find yourself building somebody. So what qualities do you look for in your starting 5? Well, 1, you have to think about how bad you want it. Do you want to be Ambassador Diamond, or are you just trying to be a Ruby? You need to sit down and really decide what you want and believe can happen for you in this company. Name of the game is helping people, of course, but you need to decide in what capacity do you want to help people. Do you want to help thousands or hundreds of people, or do you want to help 20, 30 people? That will decide on what your starting 5 will look like. When I'm looking at my starting 5, I want it to be my family. I would love for it to be my family, but sometimes family doesn't get it. I want it to be people who are driven, who are resilient, very resilient. You have to be very resilient in this business because please believe you're going to get knocked down. The question is, can you get up and how quick can you get up? So you want people who are resilient. You want people who are trustworthy. You want people who are dependable. You want people who are in it for the long run. So they're not thinking that next month their life has to change. They're going to actually give the business a whole year full out, going all in. They're going to show up to events. They're going to come. They're going to be there. They're going to meet with you one-on-one. They're going to be on your phone daily. You should be talking to your starting 5 every single day. Y'all don't have to be best friends, but you need to develop a relationship bond so strong that you guys trust each other. They trust you. They trust you to believe that whatever you tell them is not going to be wrong. And you trust them enough that the things that you're giving them, they're going to implement them. So that when you place people underneath them, they can trust that they're getting everything that you've already given to them. I hope that makes sense. Starting 5. You need your starting 5. What is your starting 5's name? Your starting 5's name is presidential, triple, triple, double, double, period. From jump, I'm going to tell you, you're going to be my presidential. You're my presidential diamond. I'm not even, you might just be going, like, preparing yourself to go diamond because, that's when you have to have 5 in your front line. But you're my presidential. So, in a perfect world, that person that's going emerald when you go diamond, that should be your presidential diamond. And if it's not, why in the world is that your emerald? And why are you building that person to emerald unless they did it themselves? why are you building that person to Emerald? Because, my bad, my screaming out. Now you're having to start all over again. So have those conversations with people. Pick their brain. I will say that a lot of times when you come in, you do not have any idea what life can be, and you don't even really, like, what presidential? Like, presidentials make $17,000 a month. That's me. It's hard to imagine, because right now I'm in a place where anything is possible, and you have to get there to where, like, my leaders think I'm insane. They really do. They think I'm crazy. I say the most craziest things, but I've seen God do some miraculous things. And so my faith is so big. Like, my faith is so big. And I know there's nothing that God can't do if it's your time. But you have to put in the work so that he can make it come to pass. And a lot of people aren't understanding that your faith has to match your work. You know, the Bible does say faith without works is dead. If you don't have no work, it don't matter how much faith you have. You have to put in the work. But your starting five. One of those starting five should be your spouse if you're married. And it should be your spouse. In a perfect world, one of those starting five, even if it's just one of the doubles, should be in your starting five. Absolutely. And if you need to talk with me one-on-one, if you're on my team, we definitely can discuss that. But find your starting five. You need 5 solid in your front line. Solid. And in a perfect world, everybody, when you come in and you go executive, you have those 2 boxes underneath you. You are executive. Yes, these are your first 2 distributors. Who knows? They might quit. You'll never know. You might have to find 2 more. But it happens. But then when you go Ruby, you have 3 in your front lines and 1 goes executive, you should be pushing for all 3 of them to be going executive. All 3 of those in your front line should be going executive. When you go Emerald, all 4 in your front line should be pushing for Ruby. Even if only 2 of them hit it, perfect. You go Emerald, but the other 2 should be pushing towards Emerald. Everybody in your front line should be something. They should never just be a qualified leg. That is how you win. When your starting 5 wins, you win. You win big time. So find your starting 5. Find 5 people who, like, absolutely positively, you could find 5 people. Now, the rest of the people on your chart, they could be just wanting to make extra income. Whatever. You need to find 5 people who literally want to change their life. They're tired of the broke lifestyle. They're tired of working for somebody. Just 5 people. 5 people that are going to rock with you. And they're going to step outside their comfort zone. They're going to leave behind those friends that aren't talking about nothing. You need your 5 people. They have to be willing to separate. Because God cannot bless you with a double diamond income with an executive mindset. It's not going to happen. You're going to stick with your $309 a month and not make a $6,000 a month income from home. So find your starting 5. I can't stress that enough. You need your starting 5. This is, you know how Mark Pentecost is always talking about, you know, basketball. He was a basketball coach. You need your starting 5. If not, put the rest of the people on the bench. Like, they're bench sitters. They are not people who are starting. They are not people that you depend on to win this game. Your life is in their hands. Kind of. I mean, granted, you have a good part in it. But you need them. So find those people. Find your starting 5. All right, y'all. Peace out.